Fool me once. Let's talk about it for a second here. First things first, I'm going to be doing spoilers. So, spoiler alert, there you go. And I don't recommend you watch it. So, you might want to watch this and just take the spoilers because I'm going to save you a lot of time. It's not good. Don't like it. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. It is. It's horrendous. So, spoiler alert, guys, because here it comes. So she killed him. The wife, the woman, what's she from? Brookside or something. I don't know where she's from. Hollyoaks. She killed him. But she runs around the show like, what did you do to my husband? I'm like, what do you mean, what did we do to your husband? Like, when it turns out in the end that you killed him, so it don't make any sense. What are you running around chasing after your husband for when you killed him? Like, what's the crack? Were you scared that he'd come back from the dead? Is that what it's about? You thought he'd come back from the dead or something? Is that what this is? Because stupid. And then it had this weird convoluted story of like, there were weird kids in school because they killed another kid who was actually a poor kid who shouldn't have been there but was there because they wanted diversity at the school. So it was there on some kind of weird scholarship. And that was because the father of the kid was like the groundskeeper. What? So stupid. Do you know what I mean? It was just rubbish. I'm probably going to get some like backlash for this, maybe, I don't know, but you can't say it was good because it wasn't good. Joanna Lumley, legend, great performer as standard, yeah, not forgotten her since Absolutely Fabulous, and the fact that she can go from ab fab to this kind of acting, like proper drama, proper suspense, just goes to show how much of a legend Joanna Lumley is. She is magnificent. National treasure, okay? The way it was filmed, decent. There were things I liked in it. The driving scene's pretty cool. You know, the drone shots and that, and the big stately home's beautiful. Did you see the size of her fireplace? I could live in her fireplace and still have room to play football. That fireplace was huge and beautiful. Amazing. And then the deep fake thing. The thing, oh yeah. So your mother-in-law suspects that you had something to do with the death of the guy. And so, because she suspects you, she wants to know how you are going to react to a video of him being seen in the house. But it's a bit weird because that photo frame was given to her by a friend by chance. What if the photo frame wasn't given? What would they have done? How would they have like made it look like he was in the house? So they were kind of relying on some kind of gift. It don't work, does it? So yeah, so they do a deep fake, which is kind of a complex thing to do, getting easier in today's technology, granted. But they do a deep fake, and then they set off this whole chain of like dominoes going off. And each person she speaks to basically gives her someone else to suspect and someone else to talk to. But it was getting ridiculous to the point where it's like, well, you might want to speak to the headmaster of the school. The headmaster's like, have you spoken to the local butcher? And the butcher's son? It's like, come on, what is going on here? And then it comes on to the weird theme of dodgy pharmaceuticals, which I feel is just like the current flavour of the month. Do you know what I mean? Like, when we talk about those shows about painkillers, I think it was actually called Painkillers, with that Ferris Bueller guy in, well, I've forgotten what his name is. Yeah, so the one that was about painkillers, that crazy drug in America that everyone's going mad for. And then there was another film that was recently out, which was also about selling pharmaceuticals. So there was these two shows that have recently been out, and they've both been about pharmaceuticals, yeah, dodgy pharma. And it's like, yeah, flavour of the month. So this author, like, I don't know if this is recently written or a while ago. It's not as if Dodgy Pharmaceuticals is new. It has been being spoken about for like at least the past, 7 to 10 years. It's been a while. But it's all being shown now, if you know what I mean. And so, yeah, it just feels a little bit forced and feels a little bit weird for it just to be in there like that. And it's just as forced as the storyline of the police detective guy, the guy from like Four Lions, who for me was weird, like proper weird. What was that whole thing about like freaking out on his wife? Okay, let's put it down to the dodgy medicine. Fair enough. All right. Outside of that, though, that was really weird. And then he's still risking his life, like driving, when he's been knocked out at the wheel and crashed. But he still drives. Doesn't make any sense. Stupid. His partner in the show, I'm sure he's got a great career ahead of him. Great performance. And you can tell that he's got like the look for the screen, hasn't he? So I can see that guy appearing in a few more things going forward. But yeah, no, the show, didn't like it. And I really didn't like how at the end she uses that same weird photo frame camera to catch the family's confession. And why was there no police support at that confession meeting? And then furthermore, why did she die? You're so clever to have killed the guy first of all, successfully covered it up, and then, like, pretty much forensically being able to trace the fact back that he's killed her sister. So not only has she done a perfect murder cover-up, but she's solved a murder too, and been able to prove it, yet she wasn't able to save herself from being killed at the end of the show. That's stupid. That really is. To go to that meeting, to put a loaded gun down, and for that not to be having blanks in there, or not to have any way to be aware of the fact that there's a gun here and it's live, and I could get shot, and I've not got my eyes on it or my hands on it, is just dumb. Especially when she's like a military lady, isn't she? She's like, what was she? Helicopter captain or something. So that ending was a mess. She could have survived. She should have survived. She was thinking about her daughter. So what was that about? And it was too predictable, the fact that they called the daughter Maya. In the end, that was too predictable. That was a bit weird. I would have preferred them to have not put that in, but I suppose that was their only way of giving you like a little ending hit, I suppose. All in all, though, guys, I do not recommend. I know it was extremely popular here. A lot of people watched it. And I get that it's like good to watch, but is it just the ending that ruins it? Or is it just like the ridiculous... I think it's the ending. Up until the ending, it's watchable. Yeah, you kind of like, you want to get to it. It gets a bit stupid with the amount of people, the amount of suspects that are brought into it. But up until the ending, it's watchable. And then you get to that ending and it ruins everything because she knew where he was. She killed him. You know what I mean? Like, so it just runs back and it ruins like everything you've just watched because... You know what I mean? She killed him. So, what's going on? Would it have been a different show had they let us into the fact that she killed him? If they had let us into that, would it have been a different show? If we watch that back now, knowing that she's killed him, I think we would see just how bad it is, actually. So, yeah, some good moments of suspense in the show. I'll give it that. Decently directed and filmed. That too. But... aside from that, no, it's not got much going for it, to be honest. Decent set design, decent cast. decent performances. It's just a really, really bad storyline. It's just a bad story, especially the ending. What a waste. I'm going to leave that there, guys. Don't watch it. Or if you do watch it, just background watch it. Bit of a confession here. I fell asleep through like 3 episodes of it, or 2. I don't remember now, to be honest with you. But I fell asleep and woke up and I hadn't missed a thing, if you know what I mean. I'd woken up and I knew exactly where we were. There was nothing new that was introduced. There was no new character. Nothing. So I slept through about 2 episodes, maybe more. And when I woke up, I was still bang on track. It's a bit weird, that, isn't it? But that happened. I think that's testament to how bad it is. I should have been lost. I shouldn't have known what was going on. I should have been asking for explanations as to who's this, what's going on, where are we? But no, trust me, nothing changed. And again, the ending was a waste of space. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. And, if you don't like what I've said about this show, just stick it in the comments and enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy. See you later.